and this is Amrit. Today we will talk about the Microsoft List. Microsoft List is a better organized form of the Microsoft Excel. The clarity of the list is far better than the Microsoft Excel. It is the traditional way of keeping all your lists. So now the Microsoft has introduced this Microsoft List. It is the much more functionality than the Excel. In Excel we cannot see the records very clearly. We have to zoom in and zoom out, but in the list clarity of the sheet is far better than the Excel. We mainly use the Microsoft List for event, for issues, for tracker, and for assets. There are many kind of lists, in every department we use to organize. Like in the HR department, there are hundred of lists you are using across the department, and that exchange in the emails heavily. And same in the way, in the IT and in the other project, we use the Excel sheet to collaborate with our team members. But when we talk about the Microsoft List, when we organize, when we retrieve our data in the Microsoft List, every user in your team can see it at the real time, and they can also edit those records in a very real time manner. And it will not look like Excel, but it will look like as you're working in some kind of application, as it look like some kind of web interface. So it's enough talk. Let's jump on the PC and see how it look like and how it works.
I can use the Microsoft list for my personal use, means I'm saying I can create the list under my OneDrive, or I can use the Microsoft list for my departmental data. So, it is easier way we can share the tracker, we can share the task list, we can share any kind of list across the department. We don't have to send again and again emails to everyone, and then, we can sync. So everyone in the team can be updated with the single list, and everyone can view the list, everyone can edit the list based upon their roles. So here you can see I can create the list in my OneDrive under my list, or I can create the list under my SharePoint folders. Think about the list, it is just like your spreadsheet or Excel sheet, but it is much more simple and flexible to use across the department. And it is fit in the Microsoft Teams, so we don't have to open the browser, we don't have to open the Excel sheet, and there are ready-made templates available. You can think about that, like, so this is one of the ready-made template. You can see the work progress tracker, my all work plan description and category of my works, and progress, whether they are completed, and the priority of the task, start date, due date, and I have assigned the works to my teams. So this way I can create the list, and I can share to my team members, and I can track and update it with all the tasks all the time.
Alright, so this is the first screen of the Microsoft list. How you can open it, you have to click on the Microsoft launcher. So here you can see when I click on the certain application are visible, all the Microsoft Office 365 application are visible. So from here you can choose the Microsoft list, and when you choose, this is the first screen will be show to you. So this is all the list, recent list. I have created all the list, and this option is to create the new list. And when you click on that, there are three options mainly: blank list if you want to create, and if you want to create the list from your existing Excel sheet, and if you want to create the list from your existing list. So, and apart from that, there are ready-made templates are available. You can use for your daily issue trackers, for employee onboardings, event itinerary, asset management, recruitment tracker, travel request, and certain other templates are available. You can download and you can create your own template. So this is all about the first thing of the Microsoft list. So let's create on the blank list. So when we create on the new list, first you have to enter the name of the list, followed by the description. You can also choose any color if you want to give to your list. Then you can also choose any icon for the particular list you are creating, and where you have to save the list, the below option is showing you. If you want to save your list to particular sites, you can choose the site, and then you can save your list to SharePoint or anywhere, any location if you want to save the list. So this way we can create the list, and when you click the create, it will create the new list. So when you create it, you can see the list has been created. Now the first default option is title is there. I can add columns. So the column could be either single line of text, or you can see it could be of multiple line of text. And I can add any number to the column. So here, how to create the column. So when we create the column, first you have to enter the name of the column, description of the column, and what type of column it is. So you can choose the other option, maximum character of the columns, and then enforce unique value if you want to see, if you want to set on the columns. So just select the desired thing, and when you create, it will create the new column. You've seen I have added the new email ID, and then I can also create one more column like status column. I can choose this time I will choose the choice option for the particular column. So when I click on the particular column, then it will show me the option of the choice, whether it's the basic license, standard license, or premium license. So this way I can create the choice column in the list. So I can also let me create the new one more column, and it will be of notes and description of the particular record. So here I have added the three more columns, you can see. So my list is created and complete. So let's add the first record to this list, and when you click on the new button, here you can see I can all the columns headers you can see in the new list. So I can add the title, email ID, status, basic things, and note every description I feed into the records, and then I just save it. And when you save it, you can see my first record has created now, and this way I can create 200, 300, 5000 record on my list. So when we click on the first record, you can see I can edit it in the grid view, which is important if you have to edit the 3-4 records at the same time. And here you can also see I can share the list or share the particular record with my team member or with anybody's, like we share to the OneDrive or like we share in the SharePoint. So it is a pretty same thing we have discussed in the OneDrive or Microsoft Teams. The same functionality is quite same. So I can also copy the link, and I can also delete the record, and you can also automate. If you have the Power Automate functionality knowledge, then you can create the automate of the workflow. And here you can also see I can set the alert messages if somebody added the list. If suppose you have shared the list to your team member, if somebody access or somebody modify the record, it will give the notification to you. So you can check all the options which are necessary for the notification. You can set the email address to whom the notification will go, and what the frequency of the notification you can see. So this is all about the records of the list. Now we will see how we can automate. When you click on the automate, you can, if you have the Power Automate knowledge, you can create the flow, and automate things can be designed from this option. And now let's create the new list from my existing Excel sheet. If you have the existing Excel sheet in your SharePoint, in your OneDrive, you can create the list from your existing list. So here you can see it has opened my OneDrive. So I can select any files from my existing OneDrive file. So if I'll choose any file, and it will create the list from the particular file. And suppose if I'll choose any particular file, just to show you, when we click on the next, as we already know, every Excel has some tables. If you have not created any table in the Excel sheet, then you can create the table first, and then you can import those tables to your MS Microsoft list. So this way you can import the table, and you can create the Microsoft list from your existing Excel sheet. So the next option is when we create the new list from our existing list. I'm not talking about the existing Excel, but existing list, the lists which are already created. We can also choose again those lists, and we can modify the icon, the color, or any description if you want to change. So this way we can create the new list from your existing Excel sheet, and we can also modify the existing list. So now let's jump onto the other things. If I click on my existing list, suppose this is my existing list I already created. So when I will show you that list, how it has created, and what is the functionality of the list, and how we can use it, and how effectively we can share it with our team members. So let's explore those functionality. So when we open the list, so first we have to, I'll show you how you can select the record, how you can edit the records, Suppose if you click any of the records, if suppose I click on second record, here you can see I can edit those record, I can change anything, I can edit any record, any columns, and I can save it then. And this way I can edit record. And if you have to choose suppose multiple records you have to edit at the same time, that we have discussed just before, that how you can edit or how you can delete the multiple record at a time. So if you select 3 record and then you click on the edit in the grid view, so here you can see the options. If I'll edit, then I can edit all the records directly from here. I don't have to click particular record, but I can update multiple records at the same time in the list. So that functionality maybe I can't do in the Excel, and you can see how easily I can edit all the records very easily without opens any records. So this is the one of the good thing I have noticed in the Microsoft list, and it is very important for us to know. And let's see other thing. We can also filter the record, and if you have to choose, or if you have to see only particular records, suppose I am selecting my name and click on that, and then it will show you any. I can filter just the record I have with my name. So this way I can search the record, I can filter the record for some of the people, and for some of the other things based on some other columns I can filter the records. So if I click on the status, and if I filter by status, I can filter it by if I want to see the other status wise filtration, I can see the record just by selecting the active record, business support, or resigned employees list. So it will show you all status of all my business support email IDs. So this way I can filter the particular record in my Microsoft list, and this way I can filter all the records of all the column if I wish. And the next important thing is how to save the filter. In the Microsoft list, the best thing is we can save the filter also. You don't have to every time create or set the filter and to see, but we can save the filter, so the next time we can just select and the filter will apply. So this way you can see I have saved some of my filters. If I want to see what are my resigned employee, I can directly click on the business support group, and it will directly show me all my business supports records. So those filter I have already saved it. And how to save the filter, first we have to create the filter, and then we have to save and view as. So this way we can click, and then we can name the label of the filter, and we can save it. So it will show you in this list. You can see all your filter, all my filter are already saved here. So you can also save it this way, the filter you want to save as per your requirement. So this is the best way I have seen. I don't have to I don't have to choose the filter again and again. So let's move to the other things. The next thing is how to change the view. It is the default view. When we click on the compact view, it is the compact view of my Microsoft list. So if I want to change the grid, the other gallery view, this is the gallery view, or you can say the card view. I can see my record in other manners also. It is not in the traditional way of the Excel. You can see is the more modern look of my Excel sheet or my Microsoft list. So if we click on the filter pan, there are other options. These are all the filter based upon my column. So if I'll select any filter, it will reflect on my screen, and based on my filter it will change the view of my Microsoft list. So let me show you how when I choose the filter it will reflect on the screen. And suppose if I'll choose if I choose the resign, it will directly, you see here, you can see all my resign records are visible now. And when I uncheck it and when I choose delete, it will show all my deleted record. So let's move on the next things. When we click on the three dots, there are option manage my alerts. I can set the alerts on the list, and it will I have to select my list, and then I can change I can give the email address where the notification will go, and the other setting. If I want to set here, I can set all the alert, or I can manage all my notifications. So you can go over and you can, based upon your requirement, you can set the settings. So the next is share. When we click on the share button, it will give you the option. You have to enter the name of the person you want to share the file, and then you have to choose based on the role. You can choose the edit rights or the view rights, and you can share the file as per your requirement. So this way we can share the file to anyone in the organization. So let's move on the condition formatting now. So you can see I have many records here based on color. There certain records are green, certain records are red. It's all based on my condition formattings. So let's see how we can set the condition formatting and how we can change that settings in the list. So let's explore it. So the first thing, how to do that. If suppose I want to set the condition formatting based on my status, click on the status and then column setting and then the edit. So when we click on the edit, here you can see I can change the columns or I can rename my column. So this is not the things I'm looking for. When we click on the column setting, then there's the option is format this column. So on format status, we can see the option, we can change the color background, we can choose the style of the Excel record, and we can also choose the condition formatting, and based on the formattings we can it will automatically change the color. So let me just show you, apart from there is an advanced mode, and it is not for you, it is for the developer. If you have the JSON knowledge, then you can use that. So when we click on the condition formattings and manage rules, here you can see the certain options are status is, if status is equal to deleted, then it will change the color to red. Here you can see my red colors for the deleted records, and if the status is equal to active record, and then it will give you the green color to all my rows. And if it is the status is business support, then it will give the yellow colors to all my records. Here you can see all the business supports I have with the yellow backgrounds. So this way I have given the formattings to my Excel sheet, not Excel sheet, Microsoft list you can say. So this way I can set the whole formatting, the color formatting in the background. So I can change the color setting based upon on any columns or based upon on any condition I want to set for my list. So if I click on the format current view, I can change the color background of my whole Microsoft list. So I can change the color of my particular row, or I can change the background of my whole list. So this is the option where we can edit the condition formattings and all. So I can set the formatting either for my entire list, or I can set the formatting for my particular title. So even the title formatting can be also changed. So let's now see how the list look like on the Microsoft team, how we can set the integration with the Microsoft team. So let's jump on the Microsoft team, and the first thing we will see how to add the list to the list application to our Microsoft team. Just search the list button, and here you can see you can add the list to your team. I'm not adding it because it is already added to my list, to my Microsoft team, so I'm not selecting. So once you select the list, it will prompt you to which team you want to add the list. So once you select the list, once you select the channel, it will ask you to set up. So this has already been created, so I'm not adding it now. So I'll just show you directly how it is integrated and how I'm using it in my team channel. So this is the first look in my email inventory. You can see I have already added the tab of the list here at the top. You can add the Microsoft list as a tab to your team channel. So this way you can select and add it. When we add, it will prompt you either you want to create the new list or you want to add the existing list to your team tab. So my list is already created, so I'm not creating any list, so I'm directly adding it, and I just show you how we can use it under the team channel. So when we click on my already added list, this is the first view. Let me expand the view and show you on the full screen. So you can see all my the beautiful backgrounds I have changed for my old rows, and based on my column the background has changed. So it looks pretty nice on my team backgrounds, and I can also sort it ascending in either ascending way or in a descending way or in any way. So let's see, I have how I have set the background colors. Let's see the formatting of the list in the teams. So to change the background of the list, we have to click here, and then we have to go format current view, and here you can see the row style. So when you click on the row style, you can see my yellow background on my all old rows, or we can select the rows. I can change the color on all my even rows also. So when we click on the more option, you can see I have select the golden color. I can change the font size of my all old rows. I can change the font color also, bold, italic or underline, and I can also check the border if I want to give to my old rows. So beautiful border I can select and choose. So this way I can update and modify all the style of my list. So when we click, these are all my default filter views. You can see I have already explained you there. And now next I show you my inventory list. This is the beautiful view of my inventory list. You can see all my faulty are in the red color, the red background has given, and based upon my location column you can see if all my Chennai location has the blue color, all my Noida location has the orange color. So and other based upon the performance I have given the thumbs up, I have given the ranking, and you can see the beautiful this ranking or this board, this thumbs up or thumbs down, it is automatically given by the condition formatting. Based upon the performance or number, it is creating or it is giving the icons. So let me show you how to rules the condition formatting for the columns. So in the sheet, when you click on the performance and when you click to the column setting, there is an option conditional formatting, format this column. So when you click on the format this column, here you can see if the performance is equal to the 5 thumbs up icon it is giving, and also the background is green, and if you select the performance less than 2, you can thumbs down. So this way it automatically creating the icon based upon the value of the performance, and it also changing the background. And if you go to the more style, here you can see I have given a thumbs down, and I can select any icon if I wish to change that icon to anything. So we can select any icon, we can change the font color, or we can even just change the size of the font or the borders. So this way we can create the beautiful list based upon condition formatting of the particular column or the particular row. We can change the color settings. So I think this is all pretty fine. We can give the new look to our list. So this is all about the functionality of the list, how you can integrate within your team, and you don't have to open any browser, or you don't have to click on any browser to open the SharePoint Excel sheet, or you don't have to open the browser for your OneDrive Excel sheet. So everything is happening all within single platform within Microsoft Team. We can use all our list functionality. So this way you can see how I'm managing my system inventory. This sheet is collaborated with my 2-3 members, and all they are editing at the same time, and we are all managing this sheet within the Microsoft Team.
So this is all about the Microsoft list. You have seen how you can sync with your team in the real time, and we can track any information and we can share it with any of our team members. And it also automates some of the functionality that you can also use along with the workflow, and you can automate the list with many more functions if you have the Power BI knowledge, or if you are ever used the Power BI in your reportings. So this is all about the Microsoft list. Next time we will see how we can deeply integrate that Microsoft list with other application, and you can also integrate with your team and can use it within your team. So that is all about the Microsoft list. Thank you.